Hi, I'm Jasin. So today I would like to share some personal study tips with you all. So I think those tips are useful and good points to you all if you are currently studying in university. I don't think that those are the best point or study tips, but those are my personal experience and I summary it in this video. So just check it out. As we know, in Malaysia, spoon-feeding education are commonly and normally happen in primary and secondary school. So this will be a bad habit and influence to the university student because they are more reliant to the information that given by the lecturers. So to get a good result in university, I don't think that the spoon-feeding education is useful.
So the first one would be self-study and revision. I think this is a point that every university student should know and should use it because self-study is a good way to let you learn in university more easier. Yeah. So what is self-study? Self-study is you learn the content, the new content before you attend the class. So this means that the contents you revise is understand by yourself without any help from others. So when you attend the class, the job that you should do is re-understand the content that explained by the teachers and ask for any questions if you are not really understand or some related question. Yeah. So for me, if I have time, I will try to self-study before I attend the class because it is useful and that revision will let you remember more in your brain. Yeah. So this will decrease the burden when you preparing for your exam. So for revision, I will do it for at least 2 hours per day. Yes, per day. I will do my revision at night and the content that I will revise will be the points and knowledge that I learned in morning and afternoon. So at every night, I will classify my notes and rewrite some important points into my notebooks, and this will help me to more understand and remember it. Yeah, so I will arrange my time like Monday to Thursday I do the 2 hours daily revision, but until the Friday I will do one more hour revision for whole courses. This means that every day I will revise for those class I learned in that day, but in Friday I will revise all the course and all the class important notes and points for the 1 week. Yeah, so Friday I will summary and rewrite it the points that I learned in this whole week, so I can learn more understandingly and remember clearly. Yeah. So the Sunday and the Saturday will be my rest day. I would not to touch my book anymore unless the exam is very near. So yeah, this is my way to do my self-study and revision. So yeah, another point, avoid going to group study or group revision. Avoid, because you are very easily distracted or influenced by your friends. Don't expect that, oh, I will go to that for study. No. When you hang out with friends for study, that forever for play, eat, and nothing. Do for nothing. So don't expect that you can study with friends, but expect that you can learn by yourself more useful. Okay, the second one would be self-awareness. What is self-awareness? So I will understand these terms with know our strength and weakness. Why? why we need to know our strength and weakness in study, because this will be the way to know what is the best or better way to study. Just for me, I hate theory and I love for calculation. So I will try to focus on how to remember my theory in a better or easier way. And love calculation let me try to find a way to know the calculation and the concept faster. And yeah, this is my way to study. So you have to find the way you like it and you love it. Yeah. So the most suitable way is you have to know your weakness and strength first, then you choose a suitable way to you for study. Yeah, for me, I will focus on theory. So on theory, I will do some skills on those concepts. Just for example, firstly, I will learn and read the theory for 3 times. So after 3 times, I have a little bit understand it, and I will replace the theory words sentence in some simple symbols and words. So just an example, in microeconomics, they state that the relationship between price and consumer demand is negative, which means that when the price is increasing, the consumer demand will be decreasing. So this is a negative relationship. So I will replace it with P and a higher symbol, and a demand, which is D, and a low symbol. Yeah, this is a way to simplify the theory and let you understand in a graphic style. So this is my way. If you think that this is a good way, you can try it. Yeah, and for calculation, I will totally understand on the concept, not on how to calculate the question. You know, actually every question in some topic, in the same topic, they are one concept, which means that if you know the one concept, all the question that you made is same, all are same. So don't waste time on doing a lot of question, but waste time use time on finding the core concepts in the question and use it on the similar or related question. So this will help you to solve the calculation question in a faster and better way. Yeah. So for me, I will do some typical or classic question to find the concepts, and for the tricky or special question, I will totally do some of it, but not too much, because I think that if you know that the core concepts are there, so you just use the core concept to solve it. Yeah, so yeah, this is my way to do for calculation. So you can try it. Yeah, also I will, after I have summary all the core concepts, I will write it in a blank paper. So my way will let all the calculation question become one paper, just one paper. So every semester I will have a lot of notes, such as like this. Take notes for one course, but I can summary all the calculation in one paper. Yeah, okay. So the third one will be time management and procrastination. Yeah, this is not a fresh topic or tips, because everyone is telling you you have to manage your time wisely, and no, and please don't be procrastination. It's just a simple word, but hard to achieve it. Very, very hard. So I have my way to anti from the procrastination, and I think it is a good way because I have used it for around 2 years. So I will share with my time management first. So I will do my time management with 4 steps. One is list down. The second, budget. Third one, plan. And the last is do. Okay, what is it? First is list. Firstly, you have to list down the to-do list, such as I want to exercise for 30 minutes. I want to do a revision for mathematics for 2 hours, and I would like to revise my microeconomics in 2 hours. Yeah, this is a list. You have to list down the activities that you would like to complete it in one day. So second, you have to budget each activities times. So for example, I want to eat, sleep, and study for mathematics, study for economics, 5 things. So I will expect that each time I eat will be 1 hour, and sleep a break for 30 minutes, and study for economics will be 3 hours, something like that. So I will budget the time and arrange it accordingly, which is a plan. You plan your activities with a budget time. After you plan it, just do it. Don't simply arrange again the activities or budget time that you plan, and do not simply edit or delete it some activities that you plan. Okay, so yeah, avoid to planning too much of activities. This is because sometimes you have to expect that some activities that cannot completed in your budget time, so you have to control the activities that you wish to complete it in one day. So for me, I would like to complete some easy subjects. Yeah, for example, 3 easy subjects in one day. But for difficult or complicated subjects, I would like to arrange it in one day only, because it is very tired and you have to use more time to understand, and I cannot guarantee that the 3 hours I have fully studied it, because I may need to take a break for 10 minutes or going to take a chips for 50 minutes, or so yeah. So you have to expect that your budget time is not very accurate, so you have to expect more time to break. So in case your planned activity cannot be complete in your budget time, at least you have the extra time to complete it. Yeah, so for procrastination, I would like to say that I will comply it with 6 tips. The first one will be plan for next day before sleep. Yeah, I don't like to plan in the early morning, because I think that I will become lazy, because I will think, yeah, just sleep more, and maybe I start my day in noon. Yeah, so you try to plan your day before you sleep. This means that tonight, before you sleep, you plan all the activities or your planning for next day. This means that in next day you can directly do the planned activity in your budget time. Yeah, so the second one would be start a day in early morning and sleep well. Yeah, try to start a day in early morning, such as 8 a.m. I think is enough. Yeah, because if you wake up in too late, such as noon or afternoon, you will think that yeah, one day is over, so I will not motivated to finish my task. So try to complete it earlier, so you need to wake up early and sleep early, so you can get a good sleeping and you have a full motivated feelings to complete all the tasks you planned. Yeah, the third one would be you complete the most complicated activities in early morning, because in the early morning our brain is most workable, our brain is most energized, so we should use the brain to comply with the complicated activities first, just such as calculation or some difficult assignments. Yeah, you can do it first, and yeah, the left is more easier, so you would have the motivation to complete it without any procrastination. And I would like to say that a 30-minute breaks after lunch is a good way to let you be energized in afternoon, because your brain would tired, and after lunch you will feel that you are sleepy and you are not motivated to do anything. What you want to do is sleep. So try to sleep 30 minutes and no more than 30 minutes, because the 30 minutes sleep, which is a break in afternoon, is a way to recharge our body and like a restart in the computer. Yeah. So when you are study or you are going to study, try to get away from phone, bed, and music. Why? Because your phone has many apps that you will be attracted, and you will start using phone for Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, WeChat, and others, or even YouTube. So you will stop your study and start to play the phone. So keep away from music. Why? Everyone say that some students can use their ear to listen to music and use their brain for study. Sorry, that is not a good way, because sometimes you will accidentally listen to music and forgot to study. Yeah, this is a real thing. Don't think that you are the robot, that you can do two things in the same time. Please don't do that. Don't. And yeah, also keep away from bed, because when you see the bed, you will feel sleepy and your brain will tell you, yeah, just close your books and go to bed. Yeah, this is a fact, because everyone would like to sleep more. So the fourth one is study plan and target. Yeah, I think not every university student have this habit on each semester, or even there are no targets or planning in their university. For me, I will plan a study plan and target in each semester. Yeah, why we need to do this? Because this will help you figure out what are you going to do in this university course, because you are not going to learn in university for 1 year. You are going to deal with this university course for at least 3 years. So try to let you getting more in motivation, and yeah, this will be a catalyst for completing every task because you have a target and you try to achieve it. So for me, I will arrange my plan in earlier. Just for example, my university have a program which is called Life 30 system. This means that every student have to attend for seminar, reading for books, and do some volunteer work. And these activities will convert into some points, and you have to complete 30 points for a degree student for graduating. Yeah, so I will worry about how can I complete 30 marks in 4 years. I will scare that I do not have time, or I will not enough time to complete it. So in the first semester in year 1, I calculate how many marks that I will need to collect in each semester to confirm that I can complete 30 marks before I graduate. Yeah, so I plan. So every semester I need to complete at least 3 marks or 4 marks. So when I came to year 3, I'm totally complete for 30 marks. Yeah, so for me, this is the motivation and reduce the burden that I think that 30 marks is too difficult for me. Yeah, because when we come into one semester, it only need to do 3 to 4 points. This means that you only need to do some of it to achieve the whole target. So this will be a motivation for you to complete your target. Yeah, another example would be the target for GPA and CGPA. So why will I do this target? Because I have a wish, which is hope to graduate in first class in degree course. So I would think that, I want to achieve the CGPA in higher, so each GPA in the course should be higher too. So in this time, I would start to calculate the marks for assessment in each course, because when I came into each assessment, it is easier for me to achieve the whole target. Just for example, I would like to get a 4.0 in macroeconomics. So the assessment for macroeconomics will be midterm exam, individual exam, midterm exam, individual assignment, and also final test. So just example, 3 assessments. So for getting 4.0, I will have to achieve 80 marks in total. This means that I will try to let each assessment have accumulated marks for 80. Yeah, this is easier for you and me to achieve the target in a simple way and lesser burden, because you will not feeling that too stressful to get a first class. So this way and this study plan and target has helped me maintain my CGPA in a higher place, and I try to getting higher and higher in future, because I'm just year 2 now. I still have 2 years, so this is a way, and I still have any times to improve my CGPA become higher. So you can try to do this kind of target, because it will useful for you to achieve a big target. So in summary, in conclusion, you try to set a big target at first and divide it become many small targets. Because the small targets will let you motivated to complete it, and once you complete all the small targets, you will find that the big target have completed. So the last one will be tips for preparation for examination. Yeah, everyone have their own way to prepare for their exam, but due to the different preparation, everyone get different result. So for me, I have 5 tips to share with you all. The first one is prepare the exam as earlier as possible. Just an example. If I have an exam in 7 weeks later, I will start my revision from next week. I will not start my revision in 1 week before the exam or the day before the exam, because I think that the revision is not only 1 day and 1 week, and I think that the revision should be done in every steps so that you can understand each point thoroughly at each time. Yeah. So the second one will be avoid waiting until study week or last night to do notes. Notes are a tools to let you know more about the points and important knowledge. So do not try to do a notes before the exam, and yeah, the notes should be done in every day, and the notes should be read before the exam rather than do in the before the exam. So before the exam, you should sleep at least 6 hours. For me, I will not study overnight before exam because this will let our brain become tired and not very energized during the exam. So you have to ensure that you have an energized brain and clearer mindset in the exam so that you can get a good result. Yeah, this is true. You will find that most of the students that they have a good result, they never get a overnight study before the exam because this is too tired for them. Yeah, also you have to ensure that all the notes are correct and that is nothing that will lead you to mistake. Yeah, this is important because if your notes are wrong, this means that every time you revise to the notes are the wrong thing, so you are study for nothing. Also, for me, for preparation in exam, I will try to revision in weekly, and before the exam or study week, which is a week before exam, I will try to just remember or memorize about the theory that cannot be changed or some paragraph that I think is useful in your exam. So this will reduce many burden when I preparing for the exam. So yeah, those tips may be common tips for you all, but I think that those tips are most important in preparing exam, and I'm sure that if you learn it in those ways that I suggest or recommend, I think that you will get a better result in future.
So yeah, those points are my personal experience, and I think that it will be useful for you to get a good result in university. Also, if you are a secondary school student or primary school student, I think if you have those habits in earlier, wow, you will be a good result student in future. Yeah, also you do not only focus on study. Life is fantastic. Don't only focus on study but also play, eat, travel and sleep. Bye bye.